So where were we? We're all in that room, otherwise known as B10, weren't we? Is it B10?
It is B10.
Can you guys see all that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. It's above
between
B9 and next to
8,
B11.
9 and 11, so chances are it's 10.
Okay, so just covering off what we did last week. I think we started in B7, didn't we? Where you guys recovered from a battle where Varys was in danger of dying. He got knocked unconscious, and I think it was Edna that brought him back from the brink. Following on from the battle.
Still not on full health, no.
Following on from the battle, you're able to investigate.
Are I on full health now? Did we sleep tonight?
I was trying to work out how long you've been in here. I don't think you're in a position to sleep yet. I think probably at the end of tonight, you'd be in a position to say, yeah, we'll call it. I mean,
so we didn't camp down. I thought we camped down.
No, I mean, there's not stopping you from camping down. I mean, you're underground.
So we can't see the sun anyway.
If it's sunny or not.
No. And all that would happen is I'd just roll a dice in the background to see if anything attaches.
Yeah, but
so
you can only have one long break 24 hours, can't you?
Yeah. I think I've not been keeping track of the fights but I think we worked out you got in here sort of mid-afternoon, was it? And I've got you down as being like late evening. Yeah, so maybe you could camp because each room I've been counting as 30 minutes. So I was trying to work out you got here maybe 2:30, and each room is to B6 would be 3, R3, 4, R4, 5. So I've got you in around tea time.
It's just usually more for the people with spell slots, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting the spells back.
Well, we'll camp at the end of tonight then.
It sounds like it. Let's see if you all survive long enough.
I don't even know if I've got any spells left.
That's what I mean.
Well, like I say, if you want to, we can camp and you can get all your spells back and sort your health out. I'm not overly precious about that. I'd rather do that than you not be able to cast anything for the next 2.5 hours.
Well, I've still got cantrips and stuff. I think I've got 1 heal spell left and cantrips. I'm not desperate.
Okay, how are you doing for spells, Kyle?
I got 1 left, which is heal.
How many did you start with?
3.
Yeah, because you were on fire last week, weren't you? You were cooking people. Mowgli was hacking people's eyes out.
Yeah.
You're a killing machine. Yeah, so it's up to you guys. If you do want to camp, you can.
It depends. It's almost like a choice of difficulty now, isn't it? Right.
Well, I'd just roll an encounter dice in the background and see if you got attacked. But other than that, you'd all be on full hit points and all your spells back.
So I would say that compared to the last dungeon we were in, we've done a hell of a lot more.
Yes, definitely. You've definitely moved through the rooms a lot quicker. And you're in that sweet spot as well, as mentioned to Jazz last week after the game, in that the way the first chapter worked, I think you carried something like 250 or 300 XP into level 2 already.
Yeah.
So the fact that you've earned like 400 or 500 more, you're almost level 3.
Ooh.
So yeah, I
That's going to be
suspect
the aim
depending
of the
on
end of tonight.
Yeah,
Are we
I
on
suspect
620?
860 I've got.
How much are you on?
I've got 860.
To be honest, I don't write down my experience. I just get told usually. So
Yeah,
well, we were on 620, but then we got 240. Yeah, we were on 620, and then I think we got another 240.
Yeah, 860.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so definitely you should hit level 3 tonight.
Do you get any XP for camping down?
I personally think we shouldn't camp because there's a lot more to this dungeon, and we're not near the end yet.
Yeah, all right.
Out tonight after all this. After tonight, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's up to you guys.
We've lost the fight for you.
That's just
Our
one.
health looks pretty decent.
I'm not trying to tell anyone else what they're doing.
Well, don't forget, you've still. I mean, I don't know whether Belfier can do it, but certainly Edna can do battle wounds, not battle wounds, treat wounds on
Yeah.
each of you for an hour. So I suspect we can do that at the beginning, and then that should put some of your hit points up to the top.
I'm just trying to work out how to use this bloody mouse thing that I've got in my hands. I'm just jumping around the screen. If anyone moves accidentally, that is me, and I do apologise.
Scroller on the right.
Yeah, so right, so if this is the scroller,
No, you can use the red thing on the right.
I want to zoom in that particular bit there, Kyle. Well, who knows?
Yeah, I think you all get your own view of the map, don't you? If I zoom in, it doesn't zoom in for you guys, does it?
No.
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 Because
That's
I put my laptop into the TV to play.
It's my laptop.
Our
now,
laptop. Sorry, our laptop. Into the TV.
Does that mean I get birthday presents and stuff now for the rest of the year?
That's our laptop.
It's my laptop. Right, okay.
Why you all Edna killed Belfier? Yeah.
Yeah. I bought like a thing which is I'm burned right now. I bought like a thing which is like it always feels like a gamepad, but it's a mouse and keyboard.
Right.
So it like works real. It's like you just put it in your hands, and it's like a laptop mouse and a little tiny keyboard type thing. So she's using that and struggling.
Ah, right. Yes, the old Bluetooth thing, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
So going back to last week, then. So after you investigated some more rooms after your scrapping B7, Belfier bravely discovered the Bumblebrash's pet bear, Big Bumble. But unfortunately, he left the door open, and you were all quite surprised by the way Big Bumble smashed his way through the door and took off down the tunnels in search of food, escape, or both. You then investigated some more rooms towards B9, B10 area, where you successfully challenged and overcame some additional frog-like creatures, and also some more of the ape-like creatures, which had tried to set up home amongst the ruins and chaos of the curtains in B9. You did manage to find some scraps of paper on one of the creatures that talks about a portal almost being ready to be activated, and when it is, many more cultists will be able to travel through it. During the battles, you also managed to find a potion that you know is magical, but you have yet to understand what it is. And during searching in one of the rooms, you found some further details about the Hell Knights and the fact that Alak's family were considered heroes of their time and were highly thought of within the Hell Knight Order. And also you found out that some of the most prominent Hell Knight warriors had been buried down here with their favourite items, including a brace of missile deflection, a feather step stone, a monkey pin, and a set of doubling rings. And that is it. You find yourselves now in B10.
Sorry, I was just learning how to move myself.
Ah, okay. So yes, feel free if you want to do treat wounds before we get going. I'm not going to have you go through the hassle of rolling the dice. One needs 7.
So I have this potion as well that I've got to investigate to
Maybe you should sit over there.
figure out what it is. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yep, can hear you.
Bro. Because I'm quite far away from the mic. So can I do that? 10 minutes or whatever it is.
You can. I'm just trying to find my thing about detect magic. So you did read aura, didn't you?
Yeah, I know it has some kind of mental effect.
Yes. Trying to think what was the next bit we did. Read aura. Casting is complete. So you knew it was mental.
It's just mental.
So if you roll a d20 for me.
So this way.
14. What is... Oh. Yeah, okay. So you spend a bit of time looking at this, Belfier, and what you discover, I've got to type it in now, is that it's not just a bottle of fairy liquid. You spend some time on it, and you do, in fact, discover that it is a comprehension elixir. Only a lesser one. But what this does is if you drink it, it will open your mind to the potential of the written word. So the duration on this potion is 1 minute. And after drinking this potion, you will be able to understand any words you read, so long as they're written in a common language. So you can't expect to learn any complex languages, but things like goblin or bugbear or anything like that, if you find a piece of writing that you can't read, you can drink the potion and there's a chance you'll be able to read it. It's
cool.
worth, and it's full price, 7 gold roughly.
Cool. Oh, I like the idea of the comprehension elixir.
I like the idea of the 7 gold, but you know, your potion.
Weird.
You guys are the tightest group of warriors I've ever met.
I'm not. I don't care about money as long as we're getting places.
I've only
They're
got
helping folk.
28 gold, so you know. It's not Elder Scrolls where I've just got 10,000 for logging
Just
in.
logging in.
No, well, that's
No,
it.
it's not.
You've got 5 for your money here.
Yeah, you get 7 hit points for logging in.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you just need to roll. Just let me look at your treat wounds, Edna, because you now get, I think your medicine's something like +8, and you get +1 for your gloves.
Yeah.
So unless you roll a 1, you automatically pass. So if you roll a d20 for me.
Okie dokes. Plus my medicine.
No, yeah, just roll a d20, and we know we've got to add 9 to it. You only need a 10. Yeah, there you go. So you do successfully treat Varys's wounds, and as it's not a crit, you will heal him for 2d10 hit points. I think it is now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you've got that skill that gives you d10s instead of d8s. So just roll 2d10s. There you go.
Oh,
So 14 hit points, Varys. I always find that
32.
I'm impressed with myself. I'm using my little mouse.
that's very good.
It's going successfully.
So in terms of this room, I'll just read out the description of this room again. So here you're in a set of chambers. There is a steady dripping from the stone ceiling in this ruined bedroom, and it has created a deep bog-like puddle in the middle of the broken floor. Ringing the puddle are splintered pieces of wood stuck into the flagstones that rise up like bizarre foliage. And it was the puddle where 2 frog-like creatures jumped out and attacked you. And their sorry dead bodies are floating in the pool as we speak.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't decide to camp out here.
So yeah, what do you want to do?
We've just cleared this room, haven't we?
You
And
have,
then we
yeah.
just stayed in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We came from B9, did we?
Yeah, we're gonna head back
Yeah,
to
you-
B9 and then across.
Here.
I'm thinking.
Wiggy.
Wiggy
What
wiggy.
Yeah, Wiggy, let's get jiggy. That wasn't me coming on to you, by the way.
Just sounded like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Goblins are more your type.
indeed. I just wanted to know what your proficiency was at
My
weapons.
proficiency.
I got a whip. Quick! And I'm not very good with it. It's a martial weapon. I thought it might be better for you, seeing as you have finesse.
I don't even know where it says what my proficiency is.
Martial weapons.
I'll have a look. I'll have a look. I'll leave it with me and I'll just have a consult the oracle. This thing here.
Just to let you know, I've got a whip.
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah,
got a
my
whip.
Oh,
yeah, was it from
Use
one
it
of the
to
last fights?
You know.
I think there's definitely some shenanigans going on. You say you're not coming on to him, but yeah, you're giving him a whip.
yeah,
Shenanigans.
sounds dodgy.
Indeed.
Just testing the water to see how he reacts.
Yeah, I'll have a look. I'll have a look. It might.
Oh, he's bitten.
No, I'll have a look.
If you say yes, it'll probably, it will like yes and then just log it for gold.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And Belfield wanted to spend the night in this room, didn't he, as well? So take a whip and
With
we're
his
just going to
whip.
spend the night here. Yeah.
Yeah, the damage isn't massive though. It's non-lethal as well.
D4?
Yeah, it's a D4, but it's also
It's got reach though, hasn't it?
non-lethal. Yeah.
It's non-lethal. Well, that might come in handy. I might keep it. It might
Yeah.
come in handy for a situation where we have a hostage again.
Yeah, keep hold of it. You never know. You might be able to whip somebody's, face or something.
Eyes out.
Yeah, with athletic skill, can't you disarm somebody?
I think it has got disarm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And trip.
And trip. Can
What
use the
is
weapon.
Make a lady dwarf blush, and you don't know what's goes on in the dwarf taverns.
Do you ever increase your stats in this or what?
Yes, when you level up. When we get to level 3, you get to do some stats.
Oh,
Oh, at level 5, you get to spend some points.
I'm going to shut up.
On level 3, the next level, you get a skill increase of 1.
Yeah, but at level 5, you get proper stat
Oh, yeah.
increase. You know, your main attributes.
Yeah, your spaffing ability boosts at level 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you get to spend how many points? I forget how many it is now. 5, is it? I forget how many points it is, but you can add, to your strength, dex, con, wisdom, and charisma.
Yeah. Okay, so what are you guys planning to do?
We're going
D9.
B9.
B9. Yeah, let's go back to B9.
Okay.
We've already been in there, so we're safe. We'll just. There you go. I'm in. Nothing changed.
You think we're safe?
Yeah, while we were away, big bumbleboard.
Lee
there
knows
decided to-
probably if we are safe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you're
think
always
you're safe? Bad things can move around.
Let's move Mowgli, because Mowgli cheated the fog of war.
Oh, yeah. Belfier nodded off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say, just as you all walk out of that room, it's filled with poisonous gas. Poor Belfier.
Yeah.
Wasn't quick enough.
Stats. I was checking.
Okay, so you're back in B9, which is effectively known as the lounge. So pieces of furniture are still intact here, although hanging from the ceiling's rafters in the centre of the room is a strange structure made from ripped and knotted curtains that you now know used to be home for 2 of the 8 black creatures. 3 of the 8 black creatures.
Onward!
Nope, she's off.
Okay.
Well, I've been in there. What more is there to be seen?
True story.
Okay, so you all set off down that small corridor.
Yeah.
One way in,
Lining
one
up
way
like
out.
a school corridor waiting to get into the classroom.
Yeah, if only there was a
thinking you
trap
can
at the
see
far end.
Moving it slowly.
No, it's funny actually. The fog of war thing. One I noticed when I was testing it with Test D, who's my little test guy. He's in the party. You guys just can't see him. What I didn't realise at first was each time I moved him. So if I picked him up and dropped him right over to the far end of the screen and let him go, when I put him back, it highlighted that bit of the screen up and everything in between. And there's a setting that says only make visible when you let go of the mouse. And that's what I had to turn on for the fog of
you'd
war.
want that, wouldn't you? You don't want to.
Yeah. Because otherwise you could just right click your character. Sorry, left click, and while
Yeah,
you're holding
move it
go all
around.
over the map, and it opens all the map up. And then you just let go back where he was,
Yeah.
and without me knowing, you suddenly
Yeah.
opened up the whole
You've
map.
been on the wiser.
But unfortunately, Belfair had Mowgli to help him out.
Oh yeah.
So Mowgli I put to be in charge of Belfair, but I forgot to limit Mowgli's view. So I think Mowgli got to see the whole map, and because he was under Belfair's control, I think Belfair got to see the whole map.
Edna did too because it was on the TV.
Yes, that's true. Those pesky
These
kids.
things that happen in these fantasy worlds.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it? Because it's funny because
Don't make it up.
yeah, there's a bit that we'll probably come to tonight, and I've been looking at it thinking, well, bugger, I missed that bit, but we'll soon see if we find out. Yes, okay. So you're in this small, thin corridor. You've all sort of squeezed into it, and there's a door right in front of Edna.
Are you going in? Wolf?
This would be a lovely corridor if there was like a fireball trap right at that far end of the wall.
Go.
Shall I go forth?
I'm not going to stand in this place with a good of my health.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm tentatively going to enter.
Yeah. I'll join you.
I like you to be tentative.
No.
Alex's going to join you.
Oh,
Ooh. I like running. He's.
Okay, so have you all squeezed in?
No.
No? Oh, there you go. Okay, so the furniture in this former bedroom is all askew, revealing a mountain-like pile in the centre, made up largely of garbage such as filthy cloth, chunks of rubble and bent nails, though there are a few shining glints in the mix. On the southern wall, scrawled in a chunky substance in a childlike hand, are several words that look like gibberish.
they look like gibberish. Cool. Well, they were handy.
It's quite handy, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Handy potion.
There's a
Gibberish
queue there.
potion. Very kind of whoever left that here conveniently. Should we give it a go?
Yeah.
Give it a do. Give it a do, pointy ears. Give it a do.
Okay.
You're going to drink this potion?
Yeah, Belfair's just shaking it in front of him, gives it a little flick at the bottom to make sure it's not going to like explode, and just necks it in a big gulp.
Okay. So as you drink it, you get a weird sensation coming over. You feel a bit dizzy for a second, but when you look at the wall, the letters that were all jumbled now form into a language that you can now read. And the message on the wall says, "Beware, mighty dragons." And the word mighty has been spelled Mitey.
It says, "Beware, mitty dragons." I have no idea what that means.
Interesting.
Oh, that was 3.5 gold well spent, wasn't it?
No, yeah.
I think there might be I think there might be dragons in the next half of the den. I hope our little pal that we accidentally let freeze all right and hasn't become dragon toast or roast. Yes, the bear. I don't want Mrs. Bumblebrasher to be really angry at me.
Figure out that thing's way.
Right, shall we have a
Okay.
search? Is there anything else we notice?
There's
or...
nothing else of any particular notice in this room.
Shall we get to our positions of where we're searching?
Yeah, just tell me where you're going to search.
I'll drag myself to here
I'll search.
in this puddle.
Okay, is that where you all are for your searching?
That'll do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so Edna, as you're searching through the pile of junk that is in the centre of the room, you end up finding some bits of dented coins and some shavings of precious metal, and you tally it all up, and you think, having shown it to Varys with his mining knowledge, it's probably worth maybe 15 gold in total. And also Belfier, where you are, just at the foot of the bed around here. What you actually find is that the stones here have been smashed, and there's a rudimentary tunnel that stretches about 3 foot into the earth beyond. And on the floor next to this pathetic tunnel are bent lengths of metal and pipe, as well as smaller pieces of metal that look like rusty spoons.
Solid.
Oh, Salad Fingers! You remember Salad Fingers?
Yeah.
That's a weird cartoon.
Yeah.
Believers.
And Wigbeard, having looked at all this, it's sort of a light bulb moment comes on in your head, and you think, hold on a minute. Some of these creatures that we saw earlier on, the cobalt-looking creatures, are quite lizard-like, and they were talking about that when the portal was activated, they'd tunnel all the way to town and attack us in our homes. And you think, by looking at all this, that this was their pathetic attempt to tunnel all the way back to Breach Hill. They've obviously had to go with some a 3-foot hole chopped out with what looked like rusty spoons.
Good work.
It may also explain who wrote "Beware Mighty Dragons" and spelt "mighty" wrong. But other than that, no one else finds anything else.
Yeah, this place is starting to concern me a little bit.
You know, I've just picked up 15 gold. We're sharing it, aren't we?
You're lawful good, Edna.
I know that's what I'm saying. But 15 isn't divisible by 4. I've just done it on my calculator.
And as you do that, both
Alec
Alec coughs and so does Mowgli. When you say it won't divide by 4, Alec coughs in the corner, and Mowgli goes, that's that squat.
I think Alec should get some.
Alec, he's bloody lucky to be here.
Anyway.
Yeah, well, so it's 3 gold each, and then Alec gets 3.
We'll have to do some little fit tests, a little game to
Now,
see.
to be fair to Alec, he refuses the money and says he's really here just to look for his family heirloom, which is his father's ring. Okay, so where else would you like to go?
You make a note of that.
What, 15 gold?
Yeah.
I think you decided last week, didn't you? You'd pool it all and then split it.
Yeah, I just said make a note of that. Carl's like my purse.
I've got a proposal for everybody. Now, feel free to shout me down because I'm not trying to, control. But why don't we, on a night, have like a group leader who kind of makes the calls on what we're doing?
Leader.
Yeah, team leader.
Team leader.
And then we can alternate between us, and then we can kind of just do what our characters would do, and interesting things might occur.
Like panache.
Yeah.
Just an idea.
Well, why don't you just roll a d4? Give yourselves a number each, and someone rolls a d4, and see who's going to.
I don't want to be leader.
A d4 minus 1 then.
Why don't you invite her? Best leaders don't want to be.
The best leaders have it forced upon them.
Yeah.
So Varys has basically just nominated himself.
I
don't want to. I can't be responsible for people.
if somebody was like going to be elected for like MP and they were like, yeah, I really don't want this, I would like 100% vote for them.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. That's it. Unanimous then. Graham is the sorry, Varys is the leader.
But no, we don't.
I don't want to be a leader.
Well, leaders can delegate as well.
Yes.
I'll be the
Point.
leader. I'll delegate Belfbeard.
I'm gonna.
What about Wiggy?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna delegate Wigbeard to be the. I
Wow.
don't know. I don't trust Wig. I'm
You
getting a
really
bit-
trust the
I'm
elven pirate with a beard?
That's
Well,
fine.
if we're having a lead, we might as well have a council, master of coin.
It's only to speed things up and make decisions
Yeah.
on a whim, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not. It's just instead of like saving 5-minute discussions about things, it's just like, well, I'm the leader tonight, and what I say goes. And tonight, I say we do this. We give all the gold to
Yeah.
Wigbeard or something like that,
Well, maybe. I mean, Belfield's got the magic bag. Maybe one of you decides to hold on to all the items that you think are magical, unless one of you wants to use one, and maybe one of you just holds the gold and just keeps tally of it. And then when we go back to town, just say, right, I think we had 400 gold between us, so it's 100 each.
Well, I've got 19 silver written on the back of my sheet, so I think that's what I found last week.
Yeah.
But until we go back to town, then we're going to divvy it up, aren't we?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what
Okay.
I've found so far, 19 silver. I've been making
That's
notes.
You can get the beers in with that.
I know,
but
yeah.
maybe you can't.
Okay, so which room are you going to head to next? Now you didn't manage to choose a leader.
Should we just roll the die? I've made this more complicated. I was trying to make it easier.
Yeah, let's not bother with that idea. As good as an idea it is, it's
No,
just going to take
I-
longer to implement.
I just don't. Yeah, but don't just let the natural. Just let's get a move on.
Yeah, let's
But
go.
we don't ask for everybody's opinion on everything we do.
Good leadership, Barry.
This is why I didn't want to be a leader.
Don't.
Let's go.
It's just,
I'm moving back. I'm going, guys.
I'm
If
going
you're
to
with
charge
me,
forward.
come on. Yeah, I'm in B9.
Right, I'm going the other way. I'm going up here. Let's go in different directions.
There is no up there.
Oh, Jesus. This thing. What
Right,
am I doing?
I'm stopping at this door and I'm just going to have a listen using my whisper elf, just to make sure that there's no growling on the other side of the door before I open it. Plus we know there's a bumble bear on the loose.
Is that going to change what we do?
Oh yeah, so I forgot
Yes.
to mention, didn't I, that just before we camped last night, last week, you did hear like a
was
large growl
growling,
through
yeah.
the tunnels, didn't you?
Yeah, so I'm
Oh,
just before we rush through this door, I'm just gonna see if I can hear anything on the immediate other side.
Are you using one of them like horns that you
Yes,
put in your ear?
the big things like that. No, I've just got my ear up against the door. I'm just like with my ear up against the door.
Did we sleep? Did we camp?
Sorry?
No, I think that was the other week, wasn't it?
No. We're saying we didn't, even if we said we did.
Yeah, you didn't camp.
Okay, so it's getting on late now, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll camp at the end of tonight.
Getting dark.
Something like that.
So
You don't hear any growling from behind the other side of this door, Wigbeard.
right, let's go.
Ooh.
Oof.
Whoa.
Wigbeard dashed.
Where's he gone?
I never ended up in front. I just thought he'd be further for some reason.
Yeah, no, not yet.
Oh, Wiggy, sorry, didn't mean to overtake.
That's fine. I know you're in a rush. So we're back on the main corridor, and we've got this weird thing at the end, this rubble and a couple of doors.
Yeah, so I'll just explain what B1 looks like again, because when you first entered it, you're at the far end. So this is a wide, empty stone hallway. It's oppressive and dark. To the east, which is the side you're at now, the hall ends at 3 separate doorways, with 6 additional corridors branching off to the north and south. Where you stood now, there's a massive rubble that spills out of a clogged archway in the northeast portion of the room. Varys, with your mining expertise, you seem to think that this is probably directly underneath the courtyard. If you recall, there was a bit of the courtyard that had all collapsed in the citadel, with one of those great big lizard creatures in amongst it. And you think, judging on how far you've travelled and where you are underground, that you would think that this is directly underneath the courtyard, and this is where those creatures probably came from before it was collapsed and smashed to pieces.
I tell that to everybody else.
Yeah. So he's a good leader.
Great leadership. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Should we try one
Would
of these
have-
doors at the end then, do we think?
Ooh, interesting. Which one of the 3 doors would you like to try, Wigbeard?
Well, I'm gonna put it to the vote. 1, 2, or 3 is a question.
Just
Sorry.
open one.
It's
Sorry,
actually
one.
3,
I said
2,
one.
or 3.
Open
How
one.
is it? What's it?
Because yeah, for some strange reason, both rooms are called B3, aren't they?
Oh my god, it's still going to be Cilla Black. And see who's behind the. Oh.
Well, we could do a Michael Barrymore. Top, middle, or bottom? Top, middle, or bottom? Where are we going? Strike it lucky if you don't remember.
We'll get the hop spot.
Wow! What's going on downwards? What's the difference between down and the doors? Because there's still down to go, isn't there?
There is. It makes sense to do down if we've done up.
Well, whatever. We could do
I don't
down.
mind.
Right, well, we'll go down then. Whatever. Let's go down. Let's forget the door.
One.
Why don't you whistle at that door as well?
Oh, we don't know. Or are we going across?
We'll go down
I-
here. I'm making an executive decision. We're going down here. Or I am anyway. Follow me, everybody.
Lead
See
us!
you later. And he was never heard from again.
Yeah.
Follow the leader, follow the leader. Leader.
Interesting. It appears to be some form of dead end.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in a
This-
dead
This is the bit where my map messed up, because I didn't realise it was a secret door until I read it and thought, oh bugger, that's what the S stands for. And it's now on the map, but you can all see. So it would normally have been a dead end.
This
But,
can't be-
I'm going to suggest there is now a door here.
No, okay.
Funnily enough, in the Citadel, there was a room that had a trap in it, and it had a T on the map for trap. And I overwrote it using Photoshop with just a blank tile. And you guys never went in that part of the room anyway. Went for all the effort to
You spent a
disguise
whole
the
lot of
trap.
time.
Yeah. I actually put the map on like this and had to delete it and create it again with the
Oh, no.
Photoshop bit over the top. You never went
And
there.
nobody went on it.
No.
Well, that's funny. If you didn't do anything, you probably would have gone over like, oh, what's this tea?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. We would have done.
Yeah.
So as if by
Um,
magic, a door appears. Ding. Oh, look, there's a door.
Yeah, but it's not that easy, Wigbeard.
No.
It looks like it's locked.
Oh. Well,
Well,
it just
no.
happens I've got 39 lockpicks, so hang on, wrong game. It's... Well, I have got lockpicking tools. As
Do you
part-
have
Yes,
do you have
because
pick lock?
I have got pick locks.
Okay.
Come on with pizzazz.
Thieves. I've got thieves tools, which are bought as part of my kit. So I believe the thieves tools contains lock picking material. Let me just double check. No, we are not playing here. So we are playing Pathfinder. 3 thieves tools.
Okay. What is your actually? Yes, you need thieves skills. What is your thievery skill?
Well, my thievery skill is +8.
All right, okay. If
Which
you
is
can roll
one
a
of my
d20 for me,
highest.
please. Yeah, so
D20.
pick locks uses a thievery skill.
Well, that is handy.
So you need a 15
So I'm
so you
doing
roll a
D20 plus
D20.
8.
plus 8, yes.
Sometimes this game just like
Yeah, you spend a good 5 or 10 minutes working on this lock, but you don't quite get it.
That is annoying.
It's whether you want to try again or whether you want to leave the door.
Well, what happens with that? Can I just say I'm going to try again?
Yeah, it just takes up more time. I'm just counting 10 minutes each time.
Okay, yeah, I'll try again. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. So
Better.
you spend a bit more time looking at it, and you twist your picking tools in the lock, and throughout the silence, you just hear it, and you back away and say, "Yep, it's unlocked, guys."
Excellent. Doors unlocked. Let's go. Let's keep it moving.
About time too as well.
Well,
Oh.
you know, the first time it broke, snapped off as I was trying to do
This
it.
was your sort of thing.
It is, but you know, it's a tough one. This. Right, I'm going in, and I'm going to stop here.
Okay. Anyone else going in?
Yeah, I suppose about
I'd say based on that question, everybody should probably wait outside and see what. Anybody else going in? Come on, let's go.
Right.
secret room.
Secret.
Belfie, can you just? I'm just going to back you up there a minute.
Back it up, what? Doing a Casper slide.
Oh, I don't think there's any room for me, so I'll just. Oh, I forgot how to move myself. Oh no, I'm moving.
Nope.
Oh,
Hello.
Okay. So I'll describe what the room looks like first. Is Edna in the room?
Edna's nearly in the room.
Edna's close enough. That's fine. So you, as you enter this room, you see 6 looming raised dioceses. Is that how you pronounce it? Stretched from east to west in this chamber. Each bears a massive stone coffin with a carving of a fully armed and armoured Hell Knight lying in stately repose. Upon closer inspection, the details of the various weapons and minor variations in the armour of the figures distinguishes these tombs. 2 of the coffins loom ominously open, and the east wall bears a complex series of inscriptions composed of faintly giant glowing pale blue runes. Unfortunately, they're very difficult to spot due to the 2 undead creatures that are roaming this room. Edna, you, with your religion, you identify these creatures as wights.
oh,
I'll just tell you a little bit more about wights, and then you're aware of. Why is this webpage taking age whenever you just want to type something quick? Okay, so you know these as wights. They're undead humanoids that, much like wraiths, can drain the life from living creatures with but a touch. And you know that they arise as a result of necromantic rituals, especially violent deaths or the sheer malevolent will of the deceased.
oh.
And then roll for initiative, please. I'll just roll for W1 and W2.
Tough, folks.
Belfie has a real problem with the undead. And he's looking pretty angry right now.
Oh God.
So, Wigbeard got a 19, is that right?
Yep.
Varys got a 21. Belfield got a 27.
Edna's just working out how to type.
That's my
Edna
first
get a 14.
Oh no, I haven't rolled.
Ah, okay, sorry.
There we go. Now I've got
Oh.
a 24.
And poor old Alec at the back. I think he gets +7, doesn't he? In fact, I did make a note of Alec now because I kept messing him up last week, didn't I? His perception is +7. Yeah. D20.
Oh, it's +8. I actually got 28, sorry. Don't let me.
It's fine. You're first anyway. Alak is really useless at these. Right, so we've got Belfier's first.
I saw him. He was like chopping up all them demons.
Sorry, what was that?
When we first saw him, he was like just down demons.
It seems to have gone crap since I'm doing his rolls.
Yeah, it's like in a video game, you know, where like you fight this main character and then they become on your team and all of a sudden they're shit.
Yeah.
Like
that. Okay, so Belfier, you get to go first. You see two shambling-looking undead creatures there.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to take a punt here and guess that these undead white things are a bit weak to fire. So
is that? Oh, go on.
I'm going to use Burning Hands. He gets his hands out and they start glowing, and he just propels fire in a big cone in front of him instantly with a ragey face.
So does that hit
face?
Should do.
Gouts of flame rush from your hands. I get a reflex save. Yeah, go on. I say you can probably get both of those there. So my reflex save is +6. So I need. What is your +6? Just let me double check that.
I think basic reflex is 10, isn't it?
I'm just trying to find out what that is. I think it's D20. D20, yeah. So I'm gonna have to get a 15. So with my +6, a D20 +6, I need 15, and I'm going for all this guy first. Okay, yeah. He avoids it. And this guy, critically failed it. So this guy gets caught by the flames. You do, is it 2d6 damage?
It says indeed.
Just let me double check. Okay, yeah. Roll your 2d6, please. Oh, 7 damage. So W2's got hit already. Okay. Frighteningly for you, Belfier, the creature barely looks damaged.
Oh
dear.
Okay. I had a better spell. Oh, god darn it. Okay, well next time I'm going to do better.
Let's try harder.
Let's try harder, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to use guidance on Edna.
Guidance on Edna.
So that gives you, I'll put basically a +1 on any roll now. She's got until next turn.
Okay.
Because I figured that it's probably the best to deal with the undead.
Yes, it's in fact Edna next.
Okay. I am gonna move to here, and then I am going to use daze.
Daze.
So I'm targeting this one. Why is it not doing
Sorry.
that? Hold. Oh, that one.
Which one, yeah. W2.
W2. And I'm dealing I've got my target. I'm targeting their mind, and I'm going to daze it with a mental jolt. And then that mental damage deals. So the jolt deals mental damage equal to my spellcasting modifier, spellcasting ability modifier, which is 4, and the target must attempt a basic will save. If the target fails, it is also stunned by 1.
Just give me one tick. Okay. I was just checking whether the white was immune to mental effects, but it's not. So daze. You cloud the target's mind and daze with a mental jolt. The jolt deals mental damage equal to your spellcasting ability modifier. The target must accept a basic will save. So my will is +10.
Oh, Jesus!
So I need 5 or a d20 +10, but I need 15 or more. Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't jolt.
Oh no. And that is my go.
What? Oh, is that your whole go?
Yeah, because it's 2 moves.
Did you use your +1? You get 3 moves in a go.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
she moved. Did you move and then 2 moves for your
Yeah,
spell?
move and then cast, yeah.
Oh, bugger that.
Yeah, unfortunately, even with your +1, I got 24, so I only needed 5 or more. Okay, so the next person to go is V for Varys.
Go on, Varys. Do your
Right.
worst.
Can I get through here? Oh, wait there. Am I on this side? What's this here? Have I seen this one here to the right of me?
Yeah, he's in them both, yeah.
Right. Right, I'll move. And then I'll do my double attack. That thing.
Okay, roll away. You need 18.
Ooh.
Nice.
26.
Yeah, you hit this one.
Jesus. Five.
Is that your first damage?
Yeah. But you need
Okay.
not apply it yet, really. You should do it after I've done the.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's okay.
you might as well apply it.
Okay, so you miss with your second. The next person to go is Wigbeard.
Okay. Can I hit this one with my crossbow? Edna's not blocking line of sight, is she?
No.
She's only little.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
only
Just
little.
far over her. So I'm gonna first of all I'm gonna go for my hand crossbow. Give that a whirl. So that's a D20 plus 8.
Yeah, so you need 18.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'll do.
okay.
And the damage on that is 1d6. Three.
3 damage. Okay.
And then I shall reload said crossbow and go again. So that's a d20 plus 3 this time. Yeah, it's not got finesse. Right, d20 plus 3, so yeah, I'll go again.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. Just.
Oh yeah. On fire with his hand crossbow.
Oh, that's doing alright. And then D6 for damage. Ah, lame.
Oh, it's a shame that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well-
you fire 2 bolts into this creature. They whiz over Edna's head and thud straight into this creature. But it barely looks like it's
Oh dear.
bothered by them.
Oh dear.
And the next person to go is Alak, who is right up here. So his movement is 20. Oh, let me click in. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. And he's going to stop there, unfortunately. Actually, he's going to use his last attack to step in between Edna and this creature.
Oh,
But he's no moves to attack, unfortunately. So, Varys, this first guy is going to attack you, and I get D20 plus 12. These are tough creatures,
Then
they're
we need to
level 3.
retreat.
What's your armor class, Barry?
19.
19.
Put your shield up.
I'm wearing a shield.
Ah, well, it wouldn't help.
That's not a crit, though. I needed 19. Yeah, it's not a crit.
It is. That's little. You need
10
29 for a
more.
crit.
Oh, it is. Yes, sorry. Yes, it is a crit. So, damage is 1d6 plus 4. So that is 10 damage, Varys. Just bear with me one tick, because something happens when these whites attack.
Oh dear. Don't like the sounds of that.
So I need to roll DC 17 Fortitude. So my Fortitude. So can you roll a D20 for me, Varys? And you need to roll over 17 with your Fortitude.
Fortitude.
So roll a D20 and then add your Fortitude to it, and you need to get over 17.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So as this creature hit you with its claws, the wound it left felt really cold, but you managed to shrug the feeling off. But it's going to have another attack at you. This time it is plus 7. Oh, second time it misses, and on its third attempt, it's at plus 2. Yeah, and it swipes away with its rotten claws, misses you twice. And now we'll move on to Alak. What's Alak's armor class? 20. This creature is going to attack Alak. So it is D20 plus 12. Ooh. So Alak gets hit. So as he steps in front to protect Edna, he takes a blow.
Oh!
Damage is a D6 plus 4. Ooh. So Alak takes 10 damage. He's down to 24. And this creature is going to attack again. It's a D20 plus 7. And he hits him again. And this time it is a D6 plus 4. And he takes another 5 damage. He's down to 19. And this thing's going to attack him again.
Wow.
Oh
my.
And he hits him a third time. And 6 damage, so he's down to 13. And he's got to roll 3. How many times did he get hit there? Twice?
3.
You get hit by all 3? Wow.
Mm.
So he's got 3 saves. At DC 17, his fortitude is +9. So he needs to get 17 on these. So the first attack, he saves. The second attack, he saves.
Nice.
And the third attack, he
No.
saves as well.
Wow.
So as with Varys, each time he got attacked by these creatures and the claws, they leave like a really icy feeling in your wounds. But this guy managed to shrug it off. And we are now back round to Belfier.
Amazing. So, I'm going to open up with spell.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're going to open. Yeah, sorry. I couldn't attack, could I? I used all 3 movements to attack, to move.
No risk. So, Belfier's just got over how little damage he's just done with his big spout of fire. And remembers that he's perfectly equipped for this situation. And does the Disrupts Undead spell. So,
Disrupts Undead.
it's a Fortitude saving throw for you. Targeting 1 creature with a 30-foot range. And does 1d6 plus my spell casting, which is 8.
Alright, okay.
On a critical fail of your save, it would become enfeebled.
Right, so my fortitude is 11. So I'll roll a d20. Plus 11. I need 15. Did we say it was 15?
I can't remember which one's got the least health at the moment.
In your eyes, you would suggest this one is.
Okay, that's what I'm going to go for then.
Ooh, and it fails its save. So, what does your Disrupt Undead do? You deal a d6 plus your spell casting ability.
What?
Oh, 9 damage. Which one did you attack? The one by Alec?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It does stagger slightly, but it's still there. Have you got any more actions?
Yeah, I'm going to guidance Paris.
Okay. Varys, you've got a +1 to whatever save, I think, on your next go. Edna, you're next.
Okay. I am going to use Divine Lance on the one in front of Alak.
Okay. So you unleash a beam of divine energy.
I do.
On a hit. So you've got to roll to hit, haven't you?
Yeah.
On this one. So you need an 18.
Okay.
But you get your it's a ranged spell attack. So I think you add your. Do you have a ranged spell value on your time sheet?
Yeah, it's 4, so it's a D20 plus 4.
Okay, you need 18.
Come on. Ugh.
No, fortunately, this divine lance doesn't hit. It just bounces off its armor.
God, I'm having a bad night tonight. Oh, even the +1 doesn't. I was like, oh, I've got +1. What should I do now? I'm gonna move there.
Okay. Is that your actions done?
Yeah.
Okay, Varys, you're next.
Can I get past this thing? What are these things in the middle? Are they like tall
They're
posts?
pillars. Yeah, they're tall pillars. So you can nip in between them. You can't go straight past him like that, if you know what I mean.
What? So I could go 1, 2, 3.
I don't know. You have to,
I keep thinking you can see that.
yeah, you
I went
can do
around
that.
him. I didn't go straight through him. It just looks like that.
Yeah, you can
Right.
do that.
I will. I'll move there, and then I will. I'll attack him.
Okay. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, you got a plus. You got a +1.
Oh yeah, got a +1.
You're going to use it because that means
28.
it's a crit if you do.
I think so. Yeah.
Right. Good old Belfier. So yes, you
Makes
crit
a
this guy.
difference.
Nice.
This is it always makes me laugh. I always think of AK when you get a crit. Remember AK when he just used to go, I do this and then this and then I get double because of this and 6 times because of this and it's 1,000,000 damage.
Right. Let's see.
Ooh.
36.
What?
36.
That's just absurd.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't notice that you've damaged the monster. He just brushes it off, carries on running towards you.
Yes. So, Faris, do you want to explain how this creature dies?
Yeah. So he's looking like pretty menacing, this thing. So I decided to try and get behind him. So this little maneuver to get behind him, and as I've come round, I've just like put my picks straight through his back.
Wow. Okay. And as you do, the creature turns around and just before he dies, he has one last attack at you.
Nasty.
And he does indeed hit you. Just seeing what damage you have this thing called Final Spite, where if the white is reduced to 0 hit points, you can make a strike before being destroyed. D6 +4.
I knew he was going to roll 6.
That's doubled, isn't it? As a crit, 20 damage.
Oh.
But you do indeed kill the creature.
Good job.
God, that's ridiculous.
I thought for a minute it had killed you. Yes.
Flipping.
Because they were Edna healed me before. Well, that's 7.
Yes.
I'll be on -5.
Bloody hell, yes. Okay, so you're done, aren't you, Varys? It's Wigbeard next.
Right, Wigbeard is going to run up here for 1, make it flat-footed for what it's worth, and then with his rapier, he's going to attack.
Okay. Fortunately, you need an 18 plus -2 for flatfoot. You need 16.
Right, I'll go again for my final move. My rapier's got finesse, so it's just -4, so it's a d20 plus 4. See what happens. This is abysmal. Oh, what happened then? Yeah, either way. Terrible.
Okay, so unfortunately you do scoot past him, but you don't manage to land a hit.
Oh dear.
Wigbeard is now Alak. So Alak, more determined than ever. He's panicking, but he's going to swing at this thing. And he gets a great sword +10. So that's a d20 +10. Oh. He completely misses on his first attack.
Flipping
Poor Alak. He did so much better in the story before I took over. And on his second attack, he only gets +5.
Come on, you can still do it. Yes.
Oh, he hits on his second attack.
Better.
And his damage is a D12 +4.
Nice.
10 damage. And he has one last attack. That will be just a D20, isn't it? Oh, and he misses on his third attack. He was tempted to back away, but being the Hell Knight trainee that he is, he decided to stand his ground.
So how
Unfortunately,
is it looking?
this thing is damaged. It's damaged considerably, but it's still there. It's not ready to pack in just yet. But it does get quite a few attacks on Alak now. And it's D20 +12. Oh. Alak has got 28 points, so it's not a crit. But he does indeed get hit. And it's a D6 +4. 9 damage, so he drops to 4 hit points. And this creature is going to roll again on him. It's now +7. Where's that D20 +7 gone? Oof.
This is
and it
ridiculous.
has crit this time, hasn't it? 20 is a crit.
Yeah.
So it's a D6 +4 twice.
Ooh.
So that is now 10 damage. So poor Alak drops to -6.
Ooh.
Which I think is probably dead.
But has he still got a roll for defense though?
Yeah, he's not completely dead. Still sane.
And this creature is going to have one last go, and this time it is at +2. Oh, and it misses. So you just see Alex completely tumble to the floor with this thing. Oh, actually, I've got to roll 2 saves, haven't I?
Wait a minute.
Fortitude. DC 17 Fortitude.
For Alak?
So, yeah.
No,
with
you
the
don't
two
do them all
attacks.
together. You do them once around, I think.
No, this is for the attack. The attack has something called Drain Life. So I have to do a D20 plus, what is my Fortitude is 9, so I have to do a D20 plus 9, and I need 17. No, I fail that. So I now become what is called drained. These are nasty, these things. Can't spell drained. Oh, drained. Drained 1, so he takes 3 more damage. So he's now at -9. I'm not quite sure you guys can save him.
I can.
Okay, so we're now back round to Belfie.
Okay. Varys is taking a beating in these caves, isn't he? I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to disrupt undead.
Okay. Just come off that. Disrupt
So
undead.
masters.
Yeah, fortitude. So the fortitude of this creature is +11.
That's some power fortitude, that.
Yeah, well, they're just. I think it's more because they're just undead, aren't they? They just don't.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, he saves.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. I can't use a hero point on your roll, can I?
So say that bit again.
I said I can't use a hero point on your roll, can I? I was going to do a re-roll, but I can't do that.
Yeah, no, I don't even know whether Alec gets one because he's not strictly speaking a player. So I can't even use one to sort of save him.
I just need my go.
Just let me see.
All right, I'm going to give Wiggy a guidance now.
You're going to give it who? Sorry,
Wigbeard.
Wigbeard. Okay. So the next person to go is Edna.
I'm gonna cast Stabilize, motherfucker. And positive energy shuts the door on Alec's death. The target loses the dying condition, though it remains unconscious at 0 hit points.
Okay. Do you have to roll to touch or hit or anything like that?
No,
No. That's good. So he's back to 0 then.
he's back to 0. What's the difference between battle medicine and heal? I forgot. Can I kill him?
Battle medicine is to be used in the middle of a fight.
Yeah.
And heal is generally used in the middle of a fight. If you want to try and heal someone outside of a fight, battle medicine becomes treat wounds, I think.
Yeah. I'm gonna use battle medicine to try and heal Alak.
Okay, how many points was stabilize to cast?
2.
Oh, battle medicine's 2
What?
as well.
Is it? I've got it down on the app. It's got the 1 sign.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I mean, I might be wrong, but it does. It's got like the 1. The 1.
The one.
The 1.
It's got 1.
Okay.
Let me just double check. Why have you seen that it's 2? Is it in the book?
Yeah, no, I'm looking on the website, but it might just be me looking at the symbol differently. I've got a diamond and then another, like an arrow after it.
Oh yeah, that's 1.
Ah, right, okay.
That's 1. It's like.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go smaller, don't they, as they go along. Yeah, okay, so you've used your last one there. You can patch up wounds even in combat. Attempt a medicine check with the same DC as for treat wounds. Now, normally, I do treat wounds as 10 because you're just sat in a room where you're healing him. But because you're in battle, I'm going to up it to 15. So you need to roll a d20. Add your +9, is it?
+9 medicine.
You've got to get over 15.
How do I change that now? Delete. There we go. +9. Roll.
Unfortunately, you don't get to heal him. You try and close his stitches, but they just keep open.
Oh, blooming Nora. Okay, that's
Blooming Nora.
Blooming Nora. Edna's got a bit of Yorkshireman in there.
Torag.
The next one is Varys, who looks like pretty much like one of those creatures himself.
Can I get to this dude here? What's the score?
You could probably climb on the coffins in the middle, couldn't you?
These are columns, but I can.
How are they?
Yeah, it's going to be. I suspect it is going to be difficult for you to get through there. I mean, Alak is unconscious now, so you can sort of step to where Alak is.
Yeah, I can't. Can I stand on him?
I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. If he was conscious, you could sort of budge him out of the way. I suspect you can stand over him.
Can I start there to attack? Right, I'm just gonna stand there, and then I'm gonna pour the health potion, my health potion, down his throat.
Okay. Is it just a normal health potion? This one?
It is a minor health potion.
A minor health potion. Wow. Because they all do slightly different things, don't they? They're called heal potions on this bloody game.
Is that the one we were given before we?
Yes.
Right. Well,
I
yeah,
got
I've
it
still
right
got
at the
mine as
start, I
well.
think.
If it's a minor, you just roll a d8.
Yeah, I thought it was a D8.
Come on, let's have something big.
Oh,
4.
better than
That's
nothing.
all right. So Alex sort of stirs and comes round.
so he's
He's very
he gets
weak on
up
his
then,
feet.
doesn't
Sorry?
he? He gets up.
He does
can get
indeed.
up. I don't know if
Yeah.
I don't know if it's an action or whatever, but he's come round now, so he can
Yeah, he can defend himself now.
he can have his turn. I've got one
Yeah.
action left. For my other action, I'm going to swap my shield out.
Okay.
For my picks, I'm going to put my shield on. That's it.
Okay, Varys, you're done. The next person is Wigbeard.
Right.
Oh, how come he's on 13? Is that Alec?
Yeah, that's me not adjusting it properly.
I'm just
I
gonna
keep
have.
forgetting I've got to do that.
I'm just gonna have hits with my rapier, seeing as I've got it in my hand and I'm stood next to him.
Okay, so you need 18. He's flat-footed, so you need 16. He's now flat-footed because Alex stood back up.
Excellent. Oh, flipping
Not so excellent.
kidding me. Right. Try again. -4. Plus I've got finesse.
I feel like pure shit. I just want my
Oh.
heels back.
Excellent. That's a
You
hit,
do
is it?
indeed hit. Yeah.
So 1d6 on the damage. I clicked it, but it's not doing anything. But I don't want to click it again in case it.
I've not seen anything appear.
Maybe I missed. 2. Woo!
2 damage. Okay.
You got to plus your +1, isn't it?
No. Oh yeah, sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. It's 1d6 plus 1.
Right, so that's
Spotted.
3 damage. Okay, this thing's still standing.
And then for my final one, I'll just do a straight d20.
Okay, need 16.
Oh, it was so
Well,
close.
So close.
Ridiculous. It teetered on the
Okay.
16.
So
Yeah,
unfortunately,
that's
you
me.
missed on your third attack. Fortunately, though, for Alec, he's now stood there. And he's not looking the greatest, but he does decide he's going to attack. So he's a great sword +10.
Nice.
And this time he does a crit.
Is that a crit? Excellent.
And that is a d12 +4 doubled.
Oh, this has got to be it, surely.
That's
Oh,
10
you
damage.
What is going on, Lee? With
No, I
these flipping
don't
rolls?
That's honestly why I roll them in public.
Oh
Just
my.
so I didn't get 30 damage or
That's
something.
madness.
So this creature is still standing.
I think I'd prefer you to roll actual physical dice because the ones on this game for you they're just
Yeah,
they're
they're
just
terrible,
nerfed,
aren't
aren't they?
This next one is a d20 +5.
It was a 10 though,
10.
wasn't it? That 5. That's a crit. 10 damage.
Oh yeah, 10.
Yes, I'm not 10 off. This thing's still stood there. They've got 50 hit points. Yeah. And he hits the second time, so he does a d12 +4. And
Nice.
this time he does
Why couldn't it have been
indeed
the other way round.
slay the creature.
Hooray!
But as the creature
Oh,
goes
no.
down, it lets out with one claw and swipes across at Alak. And it gets 1 free hitting. He might end up killing him again.
It's gonna hit, isn't it?
D20 +12.
Right, yes.
Oh,
Oh!
And he does indeed catch Alec. and his damage is 1d6 plus 4. Oh, Alak crumples again down to the floor, and
Whoa.
he's got to make a roll.
Can you use your hero point to get a spell back after you've used them all?
No, but you can either use it to re-roll or save yourself from dying.
What?
Fortitude save. So I have 9 fortitude, so I need over 17. I do indeed save. So Alak has now dropped down to -3. Oh, I can't put -3 on there.
We've got why is nobody using potions?
Did you? What?
Oh, what's it doing?
So that last attack didn't hit that claw. That.
No. So what happens with wights is they have an attack called Drain Life, and what happens is when they attack you, if you do fail the save, they get 3 additional hit points temporarily, and you become what's called drained. And drained 1 is 3 times. I think it's. I've just gone off that now. But basically, you take a little bit more damage because you've been drained. But you and I think it was Wigbeard or Alex saved the first time, and he's just saved that time as well. Yeah, if you become drained, you lose a number of hit points equal to your level times the drained value. The drained value of a wight is 1. So Alak took 2 damage last time, but he would have took 2 damage again. So
Wow.
his full hit points are 34, but because he got drained for 2, until he rests, his full hit points are now only 32. That's how the drained works. So each night he gets a full night's rest. His drained value decreases by 1. If you sleep tomorrow, his max hit points are only be 33. So he now has the dying. You're bleeding out, otherwise at death's door. You're unconscious. And I think each turn you go from dying 1 to dying 2 to dying 3 to dying 4, and then you're dead.
So Alak, before you die, would you just like to explain how you killed that monster?
Yeah, he dreamt it. Yeah, yeah. He just smashed its skull in with the greatsword, and as it went down, just caught his a weak point in his armor, and he also went down as well. Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
Is that battle over?
That is now, yeah, they're both dead.
So can I stabilize now?
I don't know how often you can use it.
It's a cantrip, isn't it?
It is a cantrip.
Yeah.
Does that mean you
And it
can
doesn't
use it
have
as
it-
many times as you want then, a cantrip?
Yeah,
That's the thing.
and it doesn't say I can't use it on the same person twice.
No, I think you can use it.
What?
I think you can use it. That's...
What's a resolve point?
It's a cantrip. It's necromancy apparently.
How ironic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can stabilize him.
Okay. Stabilized.
Can we heal him now?
Well, you've got your treat wounds.
I do have my treat wounds. I want to keep my remaining heal spell in case, because that was my plan. I was going to heal in battle and use like all 3 skill points to like heal everyone and then kill the people. But because Alak decided to snuff it, couldn't do that.
Okay, so you need to roll more than 10. Now, treat wounds, if you roll a 1, it's a failure and he'll take 1d10 damage.
So I can kill
No
him.
pressure.
Yeah, if you roll a 1, you'll kill him. But anything other than that, you'll heal him.
I'll use my 5 remaining heal spell and I'll use, obviously...
You've got a 1 in 20 chance of killing him and a 90...
Yeah, and you've
what
still
are
got
the
your hero
odds?
point as well.
95% chance.
Oh yeah, I've still got my hero point. Right. Here we go for treat wounds. What's my medicine? Is it 9? My medicine's 9,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's close.
You do treat his wounds and you can now
Roll 2.
roll 2d10. So you heal him for 6.
So he's at 0, so he's at 6 now.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
3 times what I've got.
Well done. Well done. What a good
Well
deal.
done. And for that, Edna, I'm going to award you an extra hero point because you did step in and keep Alak alive.
Ooh.
So you have 2 hero points for tonight now.
Oh, thank you.
Can we
So
do
can
anything with Varys because he's on death's door? I've still got my potion if you want it.
Well, I think Varys has already been treat wounds, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think an hour has yet passed.
Okay.
So actually, hold on a minute. You did search in B11, didn't you? But you didn't do any other searching. So I'll call it 30 minutes in B11, then you came down here and fought. So if you want to spend a bit of time searching, then I'd say that's an hour gone and you can use treat wounds again.
Can we
But
just not search?
yeah, that's what I mean. There is a
Just sit
risk you
there
might
and-
find something you don't want to find.
Just sit there and twiddle our thumbs.
I need a
Yeah.
rest.
Okay, so yeah, do you want to wait half an hour?
I'd say that's the safest.
I haven't got a choice. I can't carry on. I'm so exhausted.
Yeah, that feels the same. What's that?
I've got an elixir here, then I don't know what it is. Do you want to drink that and see what happens?
No.
Oh dear.
It'll probably heal you.
Hasn't
Okay.
everyone got a healing potion on them?
I've got one, yeah, that's what I said.
give mine to Alok.
I've still got mine, my minor one, if you want that. It's up to you. You can have it if you want it.
Alright, not being funny, Varys, but you're dying, man. Just drink the potion. I think if it was me, I'd be like, right, my leg's hanging off.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll drink the potion. It's got a health potion.
Right here. Have my minor
Okay.
I'm not
minor
dying.
healing potion.
He's
Just
not
one
dying,
hit
he's
will
just
kill
on
me.
2.
Well, I know what you're
Yeah.
not. Like, you know what I mean?
I'll have the healing potion.
A
He said it was
beast
some
thing.
elixir. He didn't know what it was. I wasn't having.
Yeah,
No.
no, you can have the healing one.
Until
I
with
won't
the,
switch him out at the last
with
minute.
the
and give you,
mood that Lee's in tonight.
give you the other one.
Not taking any chances.
I tell you what, the 2 fighters that have taken a hammering tonight, and the casters have stepped up. There's only one person that's been missing from this stage.
I've just been
You know that is,
DPSing.
don't you?
I've just
Right,
given him my
okay.
bottle of potion, my
So
bottle
it's
of healing.
A D8,
Yeah,
is it?
a
Minor?
D8, yeah. Let's get an 8. Come on.
Yeah,
Oh
Hey.
wow, nice.
Okay.
that's an 8.
So, your options are here. You can either wait an hour and treat wounds on both Alec and Varys. You can wait half an hour and treat wounds on Varys. Or you can just carry on as normal. Because Varys is awake and is conscious. He's not in any danger.
Well, it's up to everybody. I'm here. I've got my healer's tools and I'm ready to go. I could technically do a heal spell and use my last one. Heal everybody.
Well, we are going to be camping down tonight, aren't we? So
I'll use my last heal spell then.
Wait for half an hour and do the treat wounds on me.
Should we search,
Okay.
should we
Maybe
search
wait
while
an
we're
hour.
waiting, or is that too dangerous?
It's up to you guys.
Well, we might as well just wait half an hour. Then search.
Yeah, probably safest.
Okay.
Well, while we're waiting half an hour, I'm just going to go into the corner of the room and have a whiz.
What?
I'll be back.
Wonderful. Okay, so do you want to roll to treat wounds on Varys first, Edna?
Yeah.
And again, if you roll a 1, you'll do 1d10 damage to Varys, but
Okay. Ooh.
you do have 2 hero points, so you can always re-roll.
Roll. 14.
Okay, so that is 2d10 you've healed him.
And then 2d10.
Okay, 12 hit points,
Okay.
Varys.
Get in there.
And then
They were both level 3, them creatures. One of those level 3 creatures you guys couldn't hit in the Citadel, if you remember that little thief guy, Calmont.
oh yeah.
And he just took on 2 of them.
And I can do Alak now, can't I, as well?
Yeah, we'll say you've waited an hour for Alak. Okay, yeah. You need a 9, so that's a crit. Oh no, it's not. What am I talking about? 9 plus 10 isn't 18. Yeah, so that's 2d10 for Alak. 9 damage. 9 damage. 9 health. Thank you. So he's now on 15.
Minus
There we
9
go.
damage.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, we'll wait for Will to get back. What do you carry a weapon, Belfir?
Yeah,
What is it?
javelins.
Ah, of course, yes. I just noticed you hadn't attacked, just using your spells. I didn't know whether you didn't have a weapon or not.
Put myself on
I
0.
do, I'm not very good with it, so it's a bit of a last resort for me.
Why is Varys now on 0 hit points?
Let's see what Will says.
Oh,
He's dead.
Do you want to wind him up?
I used both my hero points and everything.
Put a load of monsters in the room with us, like.
Yeah, they were tough then creatures. That nasty ability that they get right at the end to attack. Normally, I'm sure in D&D, whites used to drain you a level.
What?
I'm sure that it's either something like whites or revenants or something. If they hit you, they used to drain a level off your character.
Wow. Have fun.
Are you making a drink now?
Can do, got a drink.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll tell you what,
Plus 12 to attacks a lot as well, isn't it?
it is, yeah. And what I also didn't realise was it doesn't really affect you guys now, but they've got an effect called White Spawn. A living humanoid slain by a White's claw strike will rise as a White after 1d4 rounds. So had
Yeah.
Alak had died 4 rounds later, he'd have stood back up as a White.
Come on. And ironically, he was saved by necromancy.
Yeah, how weird's that?
What a turn of events.
Are we going to search them?
Have we lost Edna at the moment?
No, I'm here.
No. So we've got everyone apart from Wigbeard. Yeah, so Graham,
right.
if you want to play Alak now, you can feel free if you want. You've missed it all, Will.
Oh no.
Varys is dead. He was healed by a critical failure.
Oh,
So
what?
Graham's going to play Alak, I think.
Did you use your hero point to reroll? I presume.
Both
Yeah.
of them.
3 ones.
This is your fault, Will. This is your fault because clearly your team's good luck mascot and you've just left.
He was the leader.
You fucked it.
I've got a dead
Yeah. What happened was he was bleeding out, and because Wigbeard was the leader and he wasn't there to make a decision, Varys just died.
No, he's having a laugh, aren't you?
Okay, so
You're not joking.
No, I'm on 22 health.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna
Right,
say,
okay,
surely it can't
so-
be that bad.
so yes, these two creatures died, and as you spend a bit of time investigating, you find this is going to be interesting. So have a look at that. Yeah, so you find that some of these tomb lids have been open. So up against each one of these columns are stone coffins, and you find that 3 of them have been open. And just let me roll the dice. Okay, and within each of the coffins, you find 3 weapons. One is a warhammer, one is a rapier, and one is a javelin. Unfortunately, as you were searching the bodies, poor Alak felt a bit bad that you were actually looking through the coffins of the Hell Knights, but he did, after being in the battle and sort of realising what these creatures were, as long as you were using these weapons for good, he didn't feel that you shouldn't be doing it. So you found 1 warhammer, 1 rapier, and 1 javelin.
Ooh, are they magic? They're magic.
Depends.
Fedora.
Okay, yes. All 3 glow magical, Belfier.
Ooh,
Nice.
They're all magic, these things, just to let you all know. I'm very handy that they are the weapons that we in fact use.
Okay.
we shove them in the carry bag until we get to camp to do like further investigation on them.
Okay, so magic javelin, magic warhammer.
What's the
magic
weight before you
rapier.
put them in the bag? What's your weight? Because the Warhammer weighs like probably quite a bit.
Oh yeah, what is the carry weight?
Oh, the Warhammer's 1 bulk.
Yeah, I think they're all 1 bulk, aren't they?
Oh, that's fine. We've got loads of room.
Oh, good.
I'm only using like 3.
We was missing a magical pickaxe
Magic what? What else was it? Javelin, warhammer.
and rapier.
What's
Yeah,
that? You got a
that-
magical pickaxe?
No.
No.
Unfortunately, it does say, it says there's blah blah blah, and then it said you should consider swapping out the weapons to match those favoured by PCs in your group. So I had to roll a d4 to see which unfortunate person didn't have a weapon aligned to them, and Varys, you were that unfortunate person. So that's why you found a warhammer, a rapier, and a javelin.
Ah,
So Edna, as you've identified these weapons are magical, you do notice that the runes on the wall, through your religion, are a manifestation of the necromantic ward, and Alak does help you out here and explains that these wards would have been responsible for causing several bodies in the crypt to animate as undead guardians. He did say it's something that the Hell Knights have done in the past, and he uses the phrase "fight fire with fire." So to protect the dead, they use the dead. But what does worry him is that if these runes were used to summon these 2 wights when they were dead, he would have expected the runes to disappear, and they haven't.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
Yep. So Alak suggests that whatever else has been raised using these ruins is still about.
Jesus. We need to get safe and we need to camp, folks. It's our priority.
Okay. What do you fancy doing next?
Shall we press forward?
Are we searching in here, or have we already searched?
You've searched. They're the weapons that you found.
Right. Yeah.
Let's get.
Head east, I suppose.
Okay.
Okay.
You're
Dead
going
end.
where? East.
Well, it's a dead end, isn't it? By the looks of it.
Yeah.
I just went to this big good room for camping. Not that it's time.
It
but
would, yeah. Shame.
We can always come back here for the end of the night.
Yeah. Right.
We don't have to camp at the end of the night, though, do we? We can just camp now.
You camp now. We'll
Do
just spend
it.
10 minutes working it all out, then you can carry on.
Good point.
Yeah. Valid point. Suppose it's the safest place, isn't it? With these dead bodies and stuff.
So, yeah,
Undead, dead,
Yeah.
dead, undead, dead. Does that mean they come back to life?
So you planning on camping here for 8 hours?
Yeah, we probably should. Should we take it in turns to stay awake though, just in case?
Sounds like a
Oh,
reasonable
A couple
idea.
of hours each.
What about your birds? Your birds out of the room here.
got a spell I can use to put a thing around us.
Oh!
What, a duvet?
No, something
Are you-
that,
That would be awesome.
I'm trying to find it now. But to be honest, I don't have it equipped, so it's probably wrong to use it.
Yeah, that would be probably quite right.
We'll just take it in
Um,
turns, a couple of hours each. Stay awake, just in case.
Yeah.
Is Edna going to try and treat wounds on Alec and Varys every hour?
Yes.
Okay.
How much health do you get just for resting?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
I seem to remember it wasn't a load.
Resting.
But I'm sure you got
Characters
some,
require 8 hours of sleep. The character regains hit points equivalent to their constitution modifier multiplied by their level. So, constitution
Wow.
for Alak is 3.
So you get
Multiplied by his level is 2, so he'll get 6 hours just by sleeping over.
health.
Well, then nothing, I suppose.
How many do you get, Varys?
Same.
So Alak would be 21.
2 plus 2. Okay, I'm level 2, aren't I? And I've only got a con of 2, so.
Oh, is it not multiplied by? Yeah, multiplied by your level.
Same thing.
It doesn't really help at 2,
Oh.
does it?
4, yeah. I did multiply.
Still
I did
4.
multiply.
Yeah.
Can't remember now if I added it or multiplied it.
Well, you said
Um,
add,
but yeah,
I don't know.
I get my full one back because, I'll be fully healed. I was missing 4, and I have 6 to be healed from sleeping, so I'll be back up. And I've got all my spells back, which is beautiful.
So are you spending any time healing Alak and Varys before
did-
you go to sleep?
Did you use your last spell before? Your last heal spell?
No.
Did
Oh,
you use,
You can cast that before you sleep.
yeah, I'll use my last heal spell before I sleep.
Okay. Are you going to heal?
Yeah, they need to get close to me though. Oh no, it's within 30 foot. That's fine.
I'm sure they'll go and stand near you.
But just in case you crit, I'm going to go and stand in the corner so that I'm out of reach.
No, you can't do that on
Oh,
this
can you
one.
not?
So
Alright, that's alright then.
you've got a range of touch unless you're using.
I'm using all three, so I heal everybody.
Okay,
Oh,
so 1d10 for everybody.
Yeah. What? Yeah. 1d20. 1d20. Yeah. So I've hit. I've hit. Is that a crit?
No, to be honest, when you're healing willing people, you'd have to roll to hit. It's only when you're using a heal to damage undead.
Oh. I did
So
not
you
know
just
that.
roll a d10, and that's what everyone in the room gets.
2 d10s. Is it?
No, heal's just one, I think.
What is heal? Heal is.
Oh, you're using a three action one though, aren't you? You said.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's 8. You just get 8 hit points.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you just get 8. Just bear with me 1 minute.
Yeah, you get 8 hit points.
Okay. So that is Varys now. Sorry, that is Alec now on a healthy 29. I was just checking. You didn't heal the whites. They're still dead.
Oh god.
That would have been interesting if you brought them back with 8 hit points each, wouldn't it? Okay.
What's the difference between a 2 and a 3?
A 1 I think is you've got to roll 1d8. A 2 is it's 30 feet and you always heal by the 8. And the third one is it's a 30 foot all the way around you, and it targets living and undead. So if you're surrounded by undead, it does 8 damage to each of them, but they get a saving throw.
Yeah, so it's an AoE one. The
Yeah.
difference, isn't it?
Well,
Just
the difference
one
between
person.
the other difference is I think 2 actions only heals 1 person,
Yeah.
whereas the third one
AoE,
heals everybody in that spot. Did I roll then? Did I roll? I rolled. Did I roll?
You didn't need to. You just
I didn't need to in the
get
end.
an 8. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So how does that scale then? What?
Yeah, well, I've always wondered whether that second one, when it says increases the hit points restored by 8, means you roll a d8 and add 8 to it.
Oh, heightened +1. The amount of healing or damage increases by 1d8. So is it heightened? Is that heightened? Is that your level? Is that heightened or what? Or
Yeah, I think it's
the
heightened is if you're way above the spell, isn't it?
The extra healing for 2 actions versus increases by 8 as well.
Yeah,
So how
so
do you do heightened?
so
+1?
heightened is say for instance Edna can cast a level 3 spell. She can use heal as a level 3 spell and it will be a heightened spell.
Right, but she can't do that yet until she gets a bit higher level.
Yeah, so level 2 she can heighten it. It's a way of just being able to use your...
She is level 2.
I am level 2.
Sorry, when she can cast level 2 spells, she could use the heal as a heightened spell.
Level 3 then? And you can cast level 2 spells?
I think it is.
Next level?
Yeah. So she can either learn a level 2 spell or she can learn heal as a heightened spell. So she'll get an extra d8.
What, you have to actually...
Yeah, I think you've got to specify whether you're going to learn it as a heightened spell.
Oh yeah, well, when she just says, I'm going to equip heal, it'll just be heightened, won't it?
It depends. She might want to...
your slot, yeah.
Yeah, she might want to use it as just a level 1 slot and just use it as level 1. Or she might want to use it instead of a level 2 spell. Okay. So have you renewed all your spells?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to change 1, but you can continue. I'm just deciding.
Okie dokie. Where would you like to go now?
I think the obvious choice is back up to the B1. Yeah.
Why is he called Varys 22 now?
That's a good point.
It's weird. I can see Varys's lights, but I can't see Belfier's. So if Varys is in a room, I can see the light around him. But if Belfier's in a room on his own, I can't see the light around Belfier. It's weird. I don't know if that's a bug or what.
It might have been something I had to do to lock Belfier down. Belfier used the Mowgli exploit.
Exploit, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a bug because I think I set it up so you could all see what everyone else can see, rather
Ah,
than it going dark again when you walk out of the room and that kind of thing.
right.
I assumed that if Belfier went into a room and came back out, it described what was in the room, so you should all be able to see what Belfier could see.
Yeah, I can't.
Well, right.
Weird. It's alright, doesn't matter. Right,
Yeah, it's
should
weird
we...
because I can see the full map. You see, it's weird to think how you guys can see it all.
Yeah, we can see it, but it's just darker.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Okay.
Right,
It's
should we head
interesting that
down? Oh, go on.
it's interesting that we got nearly pummeled in that room that normally you'd probably have never have found through the secret door. You'd have thought it was a dead end. But
Wish we hadn't have flipping found it.
Well, at least we got multiple gear out of it.
Yeah,
yes, that's true.
that's true. It's like doing a dungeon. Yeah.
Are you doing a read-aura on them, on the weapons, or have you just put them in your bag and left them as magical for now?
I want to say, can I have done that over the night? Oh, yeah. To be fair, read aura just tells me it's magical.
Yeah, it does tell you the school that they are.
Right. But can I do, like, just do some investigations against them to see if they're, what their abilities, what they do?
Well, when you did the read magic, they came across as just magical.
Right.
So the way the schools work is, if, for instance, I don't know, say you found a magical lamp that summoned a genie, that could be conjuration.
Yeah.
So if anyone in the group uses conjuration spells, they'd have a good chance at working out what this item was.
Right.
Magical is just basically it uses any of the schools. So it doesn't matter. There's no specific school of magic other than this is magic.
Can we not just like try
So how do I
and
find
see what
out what it
happens?
does?
Sorry?
I was going to say, how do you find out what it actually does then? Is it just giving it a go?
I'm just going to double check. I did have it all written down on my other OneNote that I lost.
Ah,
So you do detect magic, that tells you there's magic. Then you do read aura, and that tells you what particular spell casting it is for, such as arcana, nature, religion, that kind of thing. But then it pretty much says if it's just magical, you can just do. I mean, this is what people are saying. A flat DC 15. Yeah, I'm not going to bore you down with all that much. Okay, so as you've been exploring it, you notice that these items are all from the School of Magic, and both Varys and Alak take a look at these and notice that each of these weapons has runes on the blades, and they both feel that these particular runes make the weapons more likely to hit your opponent. So for any of you that do decide to equip them, they would be for instance, Warhammer +1. So you get a +1 to hit, but you don't get any other bonuses to damage.
Oh, how do I change that on my thing?
I don't know how you do it on your character sheets,
Just
whether you
have
have to remember to add +1 to it. I don't know.
Yeah, just put right +1 next to the modifier.
So if you are looking to equip them,
It's on the. There's a slot with space for it.
Is there?
oh, is there?
Where? Oh,
Yeah, you got
item.
your
Yeah,
plus,
at the
your
end.
plus damage.
No,
what's
it's
the
not.
Hit, sorry.
It's
You
not
just
for
put it on
damage.
no, the hit one. You put it on the hit one then. Big one
Mods.
in the middle. The round looks like a bat symbol.
Yeah, that's what I mean. +1. But if you look at the end, there's a box that says item. So you could probably put the 1 in there because that's probably what it is. You put.
on
Yeah.
On the
I
app,
forget to add it on then.
if you go on mods, there's a potency rune, and you can choose +1.
Oh, cool.
Yes, Jeanette.
So do I get the rapier then? Is that mine?
Oh, I'm assuming. Well, yeah. It kind of seems like it's yours.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it out of my bag then.
Yours is a javelin, though, isn't it, Belface? You've got to remember to keep grabbing it once you've thrown it.
I know. I've realised that.
I'm purposely going to make a note of how many times you throw this and forget to I'm going back for it.
I should.
And I'm going to roll to see if you would think, hold on a minute, it's a very magical weapon I've just thrown. Would I really walk out of the room and not pick it up?
I tell you what I'm going to do. I didn't equip that spell. I should have put sigil on it so I could always find where it was.
And while you're doing that, I'm just going to trot back to B15 and retrieve the bolts that I fired at that that mighty. Yeah, there we go. I'm just right. Yeah, there we go. Yoink! Pull the bolt out.
So the way this is described is a magic weapon is a weapon etched with only fundamental runes. A weapon potency rune gives an item bonus to attack with the weapon, and a striking rune increases the weapon's number of damage dice.
Ah, that's what we need.
So if you were to have, say, +2 striking, you get double your attack dice. But these are just magic weapons +1, so you get a +1 bonus to attack rolls with the weapon. And each of the weapons are worth 35 gold each.
What? I'll take the
Brand new.
-1 and flog it.
17 gold, half price. Sell that on eBay.
Sell on eBay, yeah. Right, excellent.
Okay.
Are we heading down to the corridor to B13?
Do it.
Yeah, I'm off. I'm at the door. I'm listening for growling noises. I presume the door's closed.
The door is closed.
I'm just putting my ear up against it to see if I can hear anything.
No, you can't hear anything, Wigbeard.
Right. Are we going in?
Off to you, sir.
Okay, I'm in.
I'd love for you to have opened the door and you'd have found a great big grizzly with its ear up against the door listening for footsteps.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to move Alak this time. Maybe it wouldn't have gone so bad for Alak if I'd remembered to move him and he didn't have to use all 3 actions to just walk straight up to a white and then stand there. Okay, so B13.
What about your bird, Kyle? Are you ever going to move that thing? In Scottish. Imagine. All of a sudden changing her accent. There we
Who's
go.
Kyle?
Okay, so B13. Along the southern wall here, so it's around here. Is a large relief carving of a sunburst made of nails. Instead of typical flagstones, the floor is made up of headstones with names and dates. Curiously, 6 of the headstones seem to be pried open to reveal empty graves within.
Oh no.
Alak, there's any way that you might be digging up any old rings? Might be the place.
Alak just says he wouldn't dare desecrate bodies of his previous Hell Knights, and he has, in fact, only let you guys do it because he knows that you're working for a greater cause.
Well, it's interesting how you're totally okay with using the undead.
Yes, it is interesting. Yes, he did find that quite strange, but it's well known within the Hell Knights of the phrase "fight fire with fire."
I find it a bit hypocritical myself. And wander off.
Yeah, right, well, I'm going to walk over to the east slightly.
Well, that's because those headstones might have been removed from.
Why did I see yellow pink on my head?
Okay. Varys, can you stop there, please?
Oh, oh.
I thought when we heard there was no
The six missing gravestones.
yes, I feel like it's
I
not.
was thinking.
Here we go. There's 3 of them. Shall we be rolling for initiative?
Yes, please. I'll roll for. So what you actually see are 3 skeletons,
Oh, it's the wrong thing, sorry.
but the one in the middle seems to be more, to coin a phrase, more of a leader. He's got the better armor, and he seems to be able to communicate with those 2 around him.
We've got a boss skeleton.
Right, so let's see. Wigbeard, Belfier, Edna. So Belfier, you rolled a 24. Edna, you rolled a 19. Wigbeard, you rolled a 10. What did you roll, Varys? 14.
18. That's
18.
the wrong thing at first.
And Alak gets a d20 plus 7.
Now, what does S1, 2, and 3 roll?
It's L1, S1, and S2.
Oh, leader 1.
Ooh, 25.
Oh no. Oh, Edna's in the firing line.
No, that
So,
was Alec. That's all right.
Just bear with me 1 minute. I've just got to find.
Have you got your magic warhammer equipped, yeah?
My what?
Magic warhammer.
Yeah. Just +1 on the roll, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm always jogging about with my warhammer. Jogging about.
Oh, plus 7. 9. And perception on these 2. 23. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so as you're wandering around and you move into the darker side of this room, you see what looks like a skeletal Hell Knight. In fact, it seems to be wearing armor very similar to what Alak is wearing, and it does seem to, upon seeing you, let out a weird shriek from its jaw, its bony jaw, and these creatures start to attack. Now, the first person to be able to move is Alak.
Back from the dead, he's quite spry.
Yes, he's
I
there.
don't
So,
like Gandalf.
so he's going to take 1 move and go to there, and he's purposely attacking this one here. So he's a 1d20 plus 10. And he misses with his first attack.
Why is he only on 29 health?
Because you never got healed to full.
Oh.
Plus 5. And he misses with his second attack.
Oh no.
And he misses with his third attack. Welcome to the club there, Alec. So Alec has had his first attack. The next person to go is Belfier. He's sitting right at the back there.
Come on, Belfier, keep up.
I don't need to. I can just cast. I've got reach.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. About 40 feet away.
Yeah, but I've got reach, so I can add an extra 30 feet to my spells. I'm all good sat here, thanks.
Yeah.
You see what happens when you get up close to these things.
I might join you. My hand crossbow's got a range of 60 feet, so I might come and stand next to you.
Belfier's looking pretty casual. He's actually sat down right now on a chair he's found, looking over. He's going to use. He's going to use Disrupt Undead.
Disrupt Undead.
And I'm going to go for the Northern Minion.
The skeleton guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a saving throw of Fortitude, which is. Where's my Fortitude? +2.
Is that one?
Yeah, so I need a. What's your spell DC? Is it called?
8.
Oh no, it's not. What's the one where I've got to roll against for your? Actually, no. Sorry, just a basic Fortitude save, isn't it? So I need 13. I get a D20 +2. I need 15. Sorry. Oh. Okay, so he deflects your Disrupt Undead.
No, it goes off his. It'll go off the wizard's DC.
It just says
When you get a higher level, you know that goes up, doesn't it? Did you just do it off a standard DC then?
yeah, it just says the target must attempt a basic Fortitude save.
Yeah, a basic one, but it depends. You know, did Kyle attack him?
Yes.
Well, it'll go off. Yeah, cast a spell, so it'll go off his spell power.
Yes. What is your spell power?
It was that. It's the other figure that the one.
Yeah, it's
8.
no. You should have another
It'll be
one.
like 15 or something like that.
Oh, DC 18.
18.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. So I needed 16.
Good shout, Graham. I mean, Varys.
Still did it though, unfortunately.
Oh.
But it's good to know for next time.
So that's what goes up when he levels up, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, it makes it harder. Yeah.
Why do you need 16 if my DC is 18? I'm just curious because I don't know.
Because I've got a Fortitude of +2.
But you rolled a 14.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. 14 +2 is 16. Yes, you are quite correct.
Depends how many times you add the +2 on.
That's true. Yeah. Yes. I'm glad one of us is paying attention. So you deal 1d6 positive damage plus your spellcasting modifier, which is +8. Is that correct?
Yes, it is indeed. Let's do it.
Your spellcasting modifier is not going to be +8.
Spell attack. The modifier, sorry. I always get those confused.
If it's
Spell attack and the modifier are different. My modifier is actually +4.
Right. So it's a D6 +4.
Let's do it.
Ooh. Okay. So, Belfier, do you want to explain how this skeleton dies?
Yes. So, Belfier's just sat on his chair, about 50 feet away, casually observing, sees the skeleton, and just pulls his hand out of his pocket and quite casually just points over in the direction of the skeleton and just like throws. I does a throwing action, and then like a lance comes out of it, like a beam of light, and it just goes straight into the skull of the skeleton, and then it just disintegrates.
Well done. That is dead.
Nice. Nicely done.
Have you got any more actions, Belfier?
I do indeed.
I'm not going to count finding a chair and sitting on it as any actions.
Cool. And for my last action, I'm going to do a bit of a whistle. I'm getting Mowgli involved.
Oh, Mowgli's back.
So yeah,
Right.
Mowgli's back.
You can pick a square around you to summon Mowgli into.
He's there then, yeah.
Yeah.
Because seeing as in the last round, I didn't want to get him out because he seemed pretty powerful, but these seem pretty easy. So Mowgli's going to move. What's his movement again?
50.
60 feet.
So much stupid, yeah. He's a hawk, isn't he?
So 5, and that's 15, and that's, oh god, I can't lost. Is that 20,
20.
25, 30, 35, and then I'm going to use Jaws.
Got a
Jaws.
shark as well.
Yeah. Roll
Look at the
away.
bird.
Which one are you attacking, Mowgli?
The other minion.
This guy?
Yeah.
You need a 16.
See if we do it. I've got a +7.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
no. Mowgli's on fire. So you do a crit, Mowgli. So you do double your damage.
And you'll also poo on his head at the end.
So it's
So your damage is what? It's
1d6 + 2.
wow.
Do you remember that television program called Chips on the motorbikes?
Oh,
Yeah. Californian Highway Patrol.
That yeah, that middle skeleton, as it were, he's got one of them Chips hats on. It looks like from.
Just wants to be on a motorbike going up the motorway. You must be zoomed in quite a
No,
bit there
yeah.
to spot that. Yes. Okay, Mowgli, do you want to describe how this skeleton dies? Don't say you peck his eyes out.
What?
No, because it's Jaws in it. So Mowgli just zooms over, flies over, and then just goes barreling into the skeleton, and with its beak, and just like snaps its beak, and then its skull just disintegrates. It's just like the back of its head just kind of just disintegrates, and a big gaping hole goes into it.
Okay, yes, it does indeed crumble into a pile of bones. Are you all finished, Belfie?
I think I've done enough for now.
Yeah. So the next person to move was Skeleton 1, except he's dead. And the next person to move is Edna.
Okay. So I'm going to use divine lance. I am.
Divine Lance. So you have to roll to hit on this one, don't you?
Yeah.
So you're attacking the leader, though, aren't you? You need to roll a 20.
Oof.
Oof. Oof. Change of plan.
What happened there? Oh, change of plan. Oh,
Change of plan.
You don't need to
I thought-
roll 20 though. Let's.
no, you
Because
need
everything's added
20.
on, isn't it? You need
Yes.
to get to 20.
Plus
Yeah,
you've
but
got...
my spell casting ability modifiers on what? Well, if you don't make a range roll attack roll.
You make a ranged spell attack
Yes,
roll.
it's,
So
like, it's a D20 plus 4, isn't it?
No,
yeah.
4? No.
It's
Sure.
plus 4. Is that your spell attack?
That's my spell casting modifier.
Not for the attack. It'll be more like.
Plus 8. Oh, it's plus 8.
Yeah. The lower number will be to add your damage to it.
Yeah. Roll.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, you do indeed. Your divine lance fires out from your hand. Blazing light of divine energy hits this creature square in the chest. And you need to roll a d4 plus your spellcasting modifier.
4. Oh, that was a D4 plus 4, 7.
Okay, so it does take quite a wallop, but this creature is still standing.
Okay. And then I've only got one move left. So I am going to use. I'm just going to raise my shield, my magical shield, cast shield.
Okay,
And that is me.
so the next person to go after Edna is Varys.
Just gonna. Oh, where's my mouse? Run around the back of him. flanked between me and Alec. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll attack him. Oh my goodness! I've just spotted something. Oh dear.
Oh no.
That's all right. It's 10 o'clock, so we'll defeat this first thing, and then we'll leave it on a cliffhanger.
Da, da, da.
Yes, he is flanked.
Missed with the first one.
But you hit with the second.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where... Can't believe it's just... Nice. 8.
8 damage. So yes, this creature takes a wallop, and some of his bones do indeed chip and fall off. But he is still standing.
I'm still standing after all this time.
These theories backing singers, and they join in.
Yeah.
Have you got any more attacks or moves, Varys?
No, that's it.
No. Okay, the next person is Wigbeard.
Right. I'm getting my hand crossbow out. Well, it's already out, but I mean...
Have you not just got a new raid +1 rapier?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that would involve
should-
moving. I'm arranged. I didn't
I never
mean to do
thought
that,
I could
sorry.
have made it a +1 crossbow, couldn't I?
Yes, but never mind. So yeah, my crossbow's +8, so 20.
And you do indeed need 20. There's actually flat-footed, so you could have got away with 18. But yes, you do hit.
That'll do. And then, so the damage is going to be 1d6. 2. A whopping 2. I need a decent weapon. These weapons are rubbish. Everybody else is doing like 5 and 10 damage. And... yeah, so there you go. First attack, 2 damage.
Yeah, he's still standing.
Strength modifier, and you only got one modifier for your strength.
I think you put a lot of effort in your athletics to sneak around and do sneak attacks and stuff, but you just sort of...
My hand crossbow has not got any. It's just 1d6. Literally.
Yeah, well, you can't. You're not throwing it or swinging it, are you? So your strength modifier doesn't come into that.
Yeah.
But it's on.
Unless you throw the crossbow at it as well.
Yeah, don't want to do that. So second action, I'll reload, and then for my third, I will roll. So it's +3, d20 +3.
Oh,
it was all around then. I know.
Yeah,
Never mind.
The bolt just bounces off his helmet and shoots off into the distance somewhere.
Donk. Doesn't hit one of those other 3, does it, by any chance?
No.
That's unfortunate.
But now this skeletal Hell Knight gets an attack, and he is going to step back to here.
Oh my god. Chips. What year was Chips?
It was 70s, wasn't it? Like 70s.
Yeah, it was the blonde guy and the Spanish Mexican guy.
Poncherello,
yeah.
Cruz.
Eduardo something or other he's called, isn't it?
1977.
Right. I've moved 1. I'm gonna attack you, Varys, and it's a D20 +11.
Was everyone in 1977?
Yeah, the motorbikes were around back then. Okay, so yes, he did indeed hit you, Varys.
7.
And I do a D10 +4 damage. So that is 6 damage to Varys. And my next attack is only at +... Oh.
1973, 23.
Is it +6?
Oh my god, was it 43 years? Oh.
22. Does that hit you again, Varys, that one?
Oh, it does.
I feel like 99.
1d10 plus 4.
21.
12 damage, that's
Right.
it.
Please, I'm going to. Oh, no.
You had your shield up, didn't you?
I have got my shield equipped, but it wasn't up, was it?
No.
I've just realised what I could have done as well. Oh, no, I
Well,
couldn't. Yeah, no, I couldn't do
That's
anything.
that's his moves done. He moved back one, so he's no longer flanked, and he hit Varys twice. So the next person to go is back to Alak, and Alak is going to take a move to there, and then he's going to swing on this creature, and this is D20 plus 7. Ooh. And he does hit, and it is a crit. And he does a D12 plus 4. He does 16 damage. And as he strikes this
Nice.
creature, with tears in his eyes for having to attack one of his own type, this
Pull
little
yourself
creature-
together,
Okay. And then these three creatures step forward, but we will deal with those next week.